for us to get radical. We got 5 minutes left in 2018. You might as well be radical. You ain't made the kind of advances that you should have made because you wasn't crazy enough. You're too domesticated. You're too balanced. You're trying to wait for everybody to give you permission. To hell with the devil. That's where he belongs. You need to do what God has ordained for you. Oh, come on. Why would he say that? You got to be real about this gospel. This I'm crucified with Christ gospel. See, see, we can't be so afraid. See, when you understand who you are, and when you understand who he is, and when you understand what you have, you won't tip up on the gospel. The enemy's always trying to make us afraid to really own God. But you can't be ashamed. If you understood who you had, you would not be ashamed. What does he say? I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, because it's the power of God. Somebody holler, power. Tell your neighbor, own the gospel and take your power back. Tell him again. You didn't say it like you was mad. Tell him, own the gospel and take your power back. Why here? He said, this here is, I've got revelation that I have personal possession of a gospel that is power. Not only does the gospel have power, but the gospel is power. Paul was not ashamed to speak truth to the most powerful empire in the world because he understood what true power was. Your boss don't have no power. They just got a position. Your enemies don't have no power. They just talking noise. Your haters don't have no power. You should not be ashamed of the gospel because it is the power of God. Tell somebody you got power. Come on, only the gospel has power to deliver a soul from hell. That's why you in here right now. It wasn't because somebody was eloquent, but the power of God. The love of God. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that the message is foolishness to those who are perishing, but it's power to us who are being saved. Is there any saved folk up in here? I dare you to give God a power shout. Come on, have you been delivered from anything? I dare you to give God a power shout. Do you need God to deliver you from something? I dare you to give God a power shout. See, the gospel has power to deliver. The gospel has power to heal. The gospel has power to create. You serve a God that quickens the dead, who calls those things that be not as though they were. So even though we're still on this side of 2018, you can give God glory and create your 2019 with your mouth. Do I have anybody up in here who's not afraid to declare and decree some stuff over yourself? Open your mouth and declare and decree breakthrough in your life.